hopefully, we could get some more subs for you.
I hope so.
You know, and it builds up your channel too, right?
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, when I first started watching you, uh, from the beginning till now, boy, you really, really got up there. I
Yeah,
gotta, I gotta say that.
I can even look back on some of my first builds when I got into it,
Yeah, yeah,
and comparing them to now, it's like night and day almost.
yeah. So who got you started, anyways?
Actually, it was my uncle that got me started back when I was a kid. Um, I would watch him build models, and then eventually I got my own model,
Right.
and he was helping me build it and showing me different things. And even back then, I was putting spark plug wires on it, but I wasn't using wire. I was using like sewing
Thread.
thread.
Yeah, thread. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With beeswax.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, we didn't have all the aftermarket stuff that we have now. That's for sure. So we had to
No.
pretty well scratch build everything that we,
Yeah.
like till this day. I enjoy scratch building. You probably would notice it from my channel. I just love scratch building. Like I put 2K clear on this yesterday,
Okay.
and this
That's
is
something
the
I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried the 2K clear yet.
well, it's everybody's preference, right? Like there's the motor. I made my own solder headers for it.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times with mine.
Yeah, and then I got the aluminum pipes on the end, aluminum
Yep.
pipes. So it's getting there. And here's the chassis. I got brake lines put on it. So my son is playing Fortnite, so that's the reason why I'm in my bedroom.
It's like this engine here for the big rig.
Oh yeah,
It's coming along,
that's cool.
and I added some more wires and stuff on it that wasn't on the kit.
Right, right. Yeah. So yeah, this channel will be on Twitter and Instagram and on YouTube. So
Okay.
so that way we'll expand it. Oh, here's Terry. Terry's in the room. And there might be some people in the chat that will want to ask you some questions, so
Okay.
just be prepared.
Yeah, the only thing I can see on mine is private chat and comments.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you click on the comments, then the comments will show up on your side.
Yeah, I saw it. Devil Dog just popped in.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Miguel. Miguel, I think. He's a great builder, man. Are you sub to him yet?
Yes.
Yeah, he goes live quite a bit, and he makes his own games. So
Cool.
so when did you start building? Did you start at a young age, or?
Yeah, I was probably about 9 or 10 when I first started building.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I think I started.
started. I started when I was 5, but I wanted to get my Holy Grail, but holy crap, $500 for it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's a James Bond car, the very first one by Ario. I think that's the name of the company. Hi guys, this is Spunky. His real name is Ernie, and if you guys got any questions, just be free to ask. I'm sure you can see it. You can see it, right, Ernie? The
Yeah, I can see the
chat.
comment.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I wasn't sure because it's the first time I ever tried this, right? So
It seems to be going good so far. So.
yeah, yeah, it's not lagging or buffering or anything of that nature, which is a good thing.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, I'm glad we don't have the echo.
Oh, Miguel. That's his name. Miguel. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm bad for names. So yeah, like my dad, he got me started in building models, but he was in military, like tanks and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I was like 5 when I started, and be 64 next month. So what
Yeah, that's
got
my
you into 3D printing, anyways?
I just saw some of the things that Pablo from Distinct Auto,
Yeah, yeah.
some of the things that he was printing, and then we got to a point to where we were actually hanging out on Friday nights, and
Oh yeah,
then once I got my 3D printer, he helped me out a lot with my 3D printing.
yeah. That 3D printing is really skyrocketed in the last year or two. I tell you, like I've been following Ron Olson. He
Mhm.
has like 3,400 parts on Shapeways. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But then you have to know the AutoCAD program, right?
No, actually, when I design my parts in my, it's called Tinkercad. It's a free program
Right,
that I
right.
use. Once you save your file as a STL file, once you save
Okay.
it as a STL file, it automatically transfers it to a AutoCAD uh, format so that the printer can read it.
So you can expand the size to like 1/16 scale or 1/25 scale or whatever scale you're working in. Is that how
Yes.
it works? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
if
it's
I go on, say, like if I go on Thingiverse or somebody sends me a file that I can um, resize or whatever, I can take it into my 3D program and resize it in any scale that they want.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess if it's more detailed, then it's harder to do if it's a smaller part, right? Or
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
like like a carburetor or electric fuel pump or something of that nature. That's probably a little harder to do, right?
Yeah, I can do it in the printer. It's just a matter of can the printer do it is
Oh,
the only
oh,
thing when it
okay,
comes to small parts,
okay.
which
So
is
every
why
printer is different, right? Then,
yes.
oh, okay. So the more money you spend on a printer, the better the results you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
how it
you also
works.
get a lot better prints where like the smaller things like you were talking about the carburetors,
Yeah.
things like that. You can get a lot better print out of a resin printer.
Okay. And what about lines? You still get the lines in the part, or is that eliminated?
That's eliminated in the resin printers.
Okay, okay. Hey, you're never too old to learn, right?
Yeah. No, I'll be 47 this year, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My son, he just turned 14, so yeah, and then I go, oh God, I ain't going to be another year older. But anyways, what is the best part you like about model building, anyways?
just the creativity of everything. It's like, if you don't like something, you have the option to either scratch build a part or 3D print or make it your own.
Yeah, yeah. I find that the imagination that you have is incredible sometimes. You got to have imagination in order to actually do this hobby if you think about it.
Yeah. And
Because a lot of things that, like when I scratch build, I eyeball it, and then people ask me, "Well, what are the dimensions?" I don't know because I
yep.
eyeball it. Because I've been doing it for so many years. You know,
I mean, that's like when I scratch built these cabinets that are going to be going in the sleeper.
right?
I didn't have any dimensions. I just went
Yeah, yeah,
by a picture I had in my head and
yeah, yeah.
measured the sleeper and then figured out the rest of it, what looks scaled and things like that.
Yeah, like after you've been doing scratch building for quite a while, a lot of it's eyeballing, anyways.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, anyways. And what kind of paint do you like to use?
Mainly I like to use the like folk art and apple barrel acrylic paints.
Yeah, yeah, and it works well for you, I guess. I gather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable too, eh? Because if you make a mistake, you just have to wash it off. So it's pretty simple. So, well, we'll see if there's any. Is there any questions in this chat that want to ask Ernie any questions about his 3D printing or how he got into hobby or anything of that nature? Well, there's 10 people watching, Ernie, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Considering it's what, midday Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. It's well, it's 1:17 here. I don't know if it's Eastern time over where you are at.
What is my favorite build? My favorite build would have to be the scratch built car hauler that I made. The only thing I had to go by was the uh, Jimmy Flintstone cab over. Let me grab it and I can show that to you real quick. Come here. Right now it needs a good dusting, but that would have to be my favorite build so far.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like I said, the only thing when I started this one, I had the car, but I customized it too. I cut that center pillar out,
Yeah.
and when I started the truck itself, the only thing I had was the cab. So I had to make my own interior bucket, chassis, engine.
Well, the cab is from Flintstone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. I never bought anything from Flintstone yet. I've seen some pretty neat bodies from him though.
He's got some nice stuff. This is the first one I've had from him, and it
Oh,
does.
cool.
And like you were saying about eyeballing stuff earlier, John,
Yeah,
it's like when I first wanted to make this. I mean, I had always intended for this cab to tilt.
yeah,
It wouldn't tilt like this because my tires were in the way.
right.
So I had to actually make a slide to where you have to pull it up
Yeah,
and then tilt it forward.
good idea.
And I'm gonna try to get it in there. That little slide right there that's got the whole
Yeah,
slide in it.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had to custom make just for this cab to be able to tilt.
You could pretty well say that a lot of us modelers are almost like engineers
Oh yeah.
when you think about it.
And then the bottom of it's pretty basic, so but I had to extend the axles out on it to make it
Yeah.
look right.
Yeah. Terry's asking if you painted with folk art paint, craft paint.
Yeah. Yep. This was painted with the folk art paint. And in fact I got a bottle of it. It's the sapphire blue from folk art.
Okay.
But I get pretty good results out of it.
I
The sun
tell
balls.
you what, and once you started using 2K clear, that thing
Yeah.
would pop. I tell you, it really would pop. Because I've done the 2K clear on folk art paint and it's amazing.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna have to start getting into is trying different clears. I definitely want to try the 2K clear.
Try that U-Pole. U-Pole, I think it's called.
Okay.
You can get pretty well get it at any auto body shop, and it's like $40 for a quart, and you could do 100 cars with it. So $40 is not bad for 100 cars.
No. Thank you, Hobby Barn, for the comment there. And we've already answered. Yeah, it was craft paint that I painted that one with.
Yeah. And Miguel said a nice build, beautiful build.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that one just popped up now.
Yeah, and Mopar 62 is in the room. His name is John.
Yeah.
Too. So we just call him Mopar, so we don't get screwed up. Hi, John. How's it going?
It's going good, John.
Yeah, Mopar not. He uses 2K Clear now after he saw me use it, and he uses it on full car paint, and he just loves it.
Well, the cool thing is when I was working for the electrical company here,
Yeah.
and I used to do all their generator work.
Right.
Trying to service all their generators for them.
Right.
Or help them install if they needed some help. And one of the places we did around here was an auto body shop. And I got talking to the guy that owns it, and he's like, if you ever need any paint or whatever, come in and see me, and he'll give me whatever I need there. So.
Oh wow, that's pretty good, because I know I could get paint here, but to get it in the spray can is like $25.
Yeah.
But any color I want, But that's the reason why I use the airbrush, because my place is only like 400 square feet, so I like spray painting. But the thing is, I don't want to have my whole place smell like spray paint. So airbrushing is way better when it comes to smell, anyways.
Yeah.
So you use the airbrush too, don't you?
Yep. I have a Pass AH that I use.
Yeah, that's what I use. That's my workhorse. I think mine is like 40 years old. I spray everything through it.
And actually, you'll probably know who I'm talking about, John. Past Jimmy 71.
Yeah.
That's actually his airbrush that I'm using. That Pass AH.
Oh yeah. Well, the Pass AH, the first one I got was from Chris Quintel. He sent it to me free of charge. He said, "Try this." So I did.
Well, the one that Jimmy sent me was he was having a lot of trouble with it spraying, and he said he had tried to clean it and everything, he couldn't get it to work, and he's like made a video, if anybody wanted it or whatever, to let him know, and I let him know, and he's like, dude, I'll send it to you. If you get it working great, just keep it. And then I found out later on that it was actually his mom that bought him that first airbrush.
Right.
So once I got it and I got it working great for him, I actually did send it back to him because I figured it might have sentimental value to him.
Right.
And then later on, he ended up sending me back because I was going to offer to buy it from him, but he just sent them back to me.
Well, that's good. That's nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I have a couple guys that work at a dealership that I could probably get paint from too if I wanted it, but
Their pinstripe tape is really handy to have. It's almost as good as the Tamiya. Like the Ruben type of tape. It stretches, so you could go around curves and all that stuff.
Yeah, that vinyl tape.
Yeah, the vinyl tape. Yeah, It's pretty expensive if you have to buy it though. But that's what I used to use for my two-tone body jobs. So what do you got planned for today?
Just doing the live stream, then about 3 o'clock, I gotta go pick up the girlfriend from work.
Oh yeah. Well, I see you got a fish tank in the back. What,
Yeah,
tropical fish?
yeah, they're pretty much tropical fish.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I was in the middle of doing the tank cleaning on that when the live stream started.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's only half full.
What is it, a 40 gallon? About a 40 gallon?
150.
Wow. You better hope that never breaks.
And it was weird when I first put that there. About a week after it had been there and it was full and everything, it
Right.
actually started going through the floor.
Miguel is asking you a question, Ernie. I don't know if you see it. How many builds do you work on at once?
I normally only try to do one at a time, but here lately it's been at least 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah, it keeps the mojo going, eh?
Well, not only that, a lot of times if you're waiting, well, not with the folk art, but like if you're using the enamel paints or whatever, that stuff takes a while to dry sometimes.
Oh yeah, you got that right. I don't like
And,
to use it in enamels too much.
well, that's the main reason why I quit using the enamels, because it just takes so long for it to cure.
Yeah, like I got a food dehydrator, and it still takes a long time to freaking dry, man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't paint real cars.
Yeah. No, but you used to be a tattoo artist, weren't you, at one time?
Yeah, at one time, yeah.
Yeah. You still drawing or no?
Yeah, I still draw some. In fact, when I came up with the scheme for this truck, my paint scheme for it, I drew it out first.
Yeah, maybe you should show the people in the chat.
Yeah. That's the paint scheme I'm going to do on this truck.
Well, somebody says it's a killer idea. I think it is.
Yeah.
I hope you can pull it. I'm sure you can pull it off.
The only thing is, I'm going to have to see if I can get my dual action airbrush working.
And which one do you have? A dual action?
It's a Pache.
Teflon? Talon or whatever it's called?
I think that's it.
Yeah. It's a good airbrush. I still got 2 airbrushes in a freaking bag with a receipt and the box. I haven't opened them yet.
I think altogether I probably got like 8 airbrushes.
Yeah, I got about 10. I like the water line. I've got a triggered one, a Neo, which I really like, and I got the Eclipse, a lot of. I got a couple of Badgers, but I'm not a big fan on them. And I got a Grex that's still in the bag, so go figure it.
Yeah, but I found out once you get used to like a certain tool or whatever, that seems to be your go-to. So,
Well, my biggest problem is I hate the cleaning, and I find with Apache H, 3 parts, you can't go wrong with that, and it only takes a few seconds. But with my Awada, there's like 26 parts before you're freaking cleaning it. I don't know if he froze. Yeah, Ernie, you still there? Well, it looks like Ernie froze. I'll see if he comes back. Sorry about that, guys. But I don't know if he's coming back or yeah. Sorry about that, guys. But it seems like Ernie lost his connection or something of that nature. But I guess you got to put up with me, anyways. But anyways, that was my interview with Ernie. I hope you all subscribe to him. His nickname is Spunky. That's his channel, and he came a long ways from the first time I watched a video from him. I tell you, like it was amazing. I couldn't freaking believe it. You know, that's a good thing. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I lost my internet for a minute.
No problem. I kind of figured that. That's why I just talked to the people in the chat about how far you got from the beginning till now. Like it's amazing. And that's good. When you're improving, that's always good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't knock anybody's builds because everybody has their own levels. There are some people that like to use a lot of aftermarket stuff. I don't personally. I rather scratch build than use aftermarket stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way because the way I see it is we were all there at one time. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got that right. Oh God, if I remember the first models I built, stick firecrackers in them, all sorts of stuff like that. I wish I had those model kits today, though. I'd be wealthy, real wealthy right now.
Yeah, I remember doing that as a kid. I used to build the model and then I'd end up sticking an M80 in them and then blowing them to pieces.
Yeah, we used to put those air packs, from the air rifles, and we would knock the back off it, that little nipple, and then it would just zoom down the freaking sidewalk. Things we would do when we were kids, I tell you. It was just like hockey or football cards, we used to put them in our spokes, put a clothes peg on them, and, and then you think today, holy shit, they're worth a lot of money now. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this down now, Ernie. I think I learned a lot about you, and I am sure a lot of people in the chat learn about you, a lot about you, and just keep it up, man. Just keep it up. Like I'm always impressed when it comes off your bench. I tell you, really am.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Keep in touch, and I will be posting a video on my 32 pretty soon. So we'll talk to you later.
All right. You have a good
good
day.
one, Ernie. You too, Ernie. Bye for now. So, guys, that was Ernie Spunky, and I hope you guys learned something about him. He was a good guy and whatnot, and yeah, aftermarket stuff is big bucks, John. Yeah, you're right there. Especially for me, like being in Canada, it's shipping and whatnot and things like that. Well, guys, I got to call that the wrap. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be on later on. Sometime tonight we'll be doing a live feed, but we'll be having like 6 or 7 guys in it. Anybody wants to join, let me know. Email me, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.